And we are back. Falcons franchise. The season 4 debut against the team we played in the Super Bowl. Very interesting. Now, looking at our schedule. 7 wins I feel like is good. Now we gotta remember we went 9-8 last year. We did end up winning the Super Bowl though, so. Alright. Against that offense, we need to have a go. That music right there probably just got this video copyright claim, but it's whatever. We have players returning from injury. We have Josh Waddle, who apparently snuck onto the final roster. And we have Austin Jackson. We have a weekly strategy. We already know our team very well. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, top tier running back. Patrick Mahomes, top tier quarterback. Now, if you don't know, the Chiefs did steal our first round selection, essentially. So that's what sucks. Lorenzo Northcutt did make the active roster, by the way. He's going to be the third string quarterback. We're going to give him that. We're going to give Steve Leslie, Derek Gore, Jalen Hawkins. We're going to swap out. Who do we give it to is the question. I think Noah Igbenogany. We're going to swap Cole Pryor out with our other cornerback. Never mind. Whoops. I thought we had another young guy. We'll probably swap. We'll keep Cole Pryor and we'll keep Aston Nolan. Now, Aston Nolan is going to be a starter now. So that is something to look forward to. Now the Chiefs for some reason selected a quarterback 31st overall. Maybe in case, Patrick Mahomes get injured, or maybe they're thinking about moving on from him. Also, if you did not watch the off-season stream, there's 2 of them. I do every year. Well, not every year. At the end of every season, I do the off-season and draft in one part, and then I do the preseason's game 1 and 2, and then I just watch game 3 on my own. And we did get rid of not many notable names, but there is some. Like Cody Swain. He is no longer on the team. We instead elected to go with Lorenzo Northcutt as the first string and Nick Bourne as the practice squad QB. Nice, practically like the only real named guy. It was very hard to trim the roster down to 53, but we were able to, and I think we did a pretty good job. As we're going to look at the injury report first, I don't believe we have any injured, and the Chiefs, they are going to be missing Marcus Peter, who's an 86 overall. He's going to be out for this game, but he's not on IR, so he should return next week for the Chiefs. So, it's pretty good for them, Not a long-term injury. But we're also going to quickly look at their roster. Now, like I said earlier, they did steal who I wanted to select in the first round. I wanted to select Brent McGraw, and they took a pick before us. They also conveniently have Felipe Franks. The Cloudwarriors are where Taylor Burnett and Luke Ware, they have very solid running backs. Patrick Ricard. They have Mecole Hardman, Deontay Harris, Andy Isabella, John Underwood, and Damian Sellers. So very solid receiving core. Travis Kelce, Cody Bradford, and they have Karifi Riles, who has hidden dev. Interesting. They have Orlando Brown at left tackle. They also have Victor Harriet, and they're going to. They also have Lewis Skinner. So that, in my opinion, is a. They have Lucas Niang as well. Seems like they're wasting talent. We may want to try and strike a stage. Creed Humphrey, Trey Smith, and Joe Fooney. Left end, they have Frank Clark, Chris Jones, Fletcher Cox, and Derek Noddy. And they also have Adonis McGuillan. Then they have Dylan Ash, Nick Bolton, Carter Coughlin, and Voshawn Joseph, Alex Highsmith, and Willie Gay. They have Marcus Peters, who's injured, so they have Ojarius Sneed, Mike Hughes, Harold Carrington, and Eric Barton. So ultimately, I feel like we can take advantage of their lack of corners. Juan Thornhill and Damian Crocker, Tyron Matthew, and Terrell Black. Then they have Harrison Buckhurst and Jack Fox. I believe Harrison Buckhurst may have went into free agency, but I guess they re-signed him. Also, in case you are interested, here are the scouts we are rolling with. We have Miguel Villanueva, who's going to be free safety, strong safety. He's a level 3 national. We have Aqib Talib, he's level 2, and he's going to be central for cornerback. We have Chris Stokes, who is a level 1 middle linebacker for Southeast. We have halfback, fullback, Northeast, Kyle Duncan, and Tariq Adkins, 1 West cornerback. Because we do need cornerbacks, essentially. As much as I really like the potential Cole Pryor has, I don't think he's going to be enough. And besides that, I just quickly go over to defense. AJ Terrell's on a long-term deal, I believe 7 years. William Jackson, 1-year deal. TJ Green, 1-year deal. Rashad Fenton's on a 2-year deal. And what is Cole Pryor on? I believe we drafted him, so I believe he has 2 years. Okay. So essentially, we're going to have to replace probably both William Jackson and Bradley Roby. Because if you don't know, paying expensive 1-year deals for a aging veteran. Oh, and we're going to be the first game of the NFL season. That is just amazing. We're going to hop into it. But paying an aging veteran, especially in like positions like quarterback, receiver, running back, cornerback, linebacker, D tackle, it's going to take up a lot of money. That is the whole reason why I brought William Jackson back for 1 more year. Is because we let Fabian Moreau walk. And I just thought TJ Green is not going to be a good third cornerback. I do not want to have the AJ Terrell, then TJ Green. Or AJ Terrell, Bradley Roby, then TJ Green. And I don't know about Cole Pryor yet. I haven't played him at all. This is going to be like his year to shine. That's Kelsey. Gets the catch. That's complete to Edwards Hilaire. How old is Travis Kelce? He's 34. So more than likely he's probably has a year, maybe 2 left in the tank. So we're probably going to see him be done after this season. As that's probably why the Chiefs drafted a tight end. Chiefs have a 2 tight end system, and if Kelsey retires, you know, they can just slide in their next guy. And holding on to that is quite Ojeleye, Alukun, Foysade, I don't know. But tried to hit, but Edwards-Helaire was able to hold on. It's going to be an handoff to him now, and he's going to find a decent hole. He's going to go up to the 49 for a gain of 5. Philadelphia and Carolina are playing each other. And Mecole Hardman burnt A.J. Terrell for the huge touchdown. That is not good. A.J. Terrell, by far our best cornerback, just got toasted. So yeah, that isn't very good. It's fine though. Just gotta hope. By the way, we are keeping George Claiborne as our return man for at least an extra game. But we have our newly acquired quarterback, Jalen Hurts, on a 2-year deal, by the way. We would have probably been put in a tough situation if we would have been able to get Brent McGraw. But the Chiefs decided to scoop him up at pick 31 for no real reason. Maybe as a trade bait or something. As Gordon is going to get nothing. As number 20 applied the tackle. Man, that was Ash. And just trying to complete that to Derek Gore, but it was incomplete. Now already 3rd and 10. The 2 teams that played in the Super Bowl. The Falcons being the team that won the Super Bowl. As Frank Clark is going to get to him. And 4th and 23 already, and the punting unit's out there. You can hear the fans. They are not happy with how that first drive went. But the Falcons, they did this last year. Not last year, technically not. 2 years ago. The first year that I took over as the head coach, we won the Super Bowl. After that, we went... what was it? 7-9-1. And after that, we won the Super Bowl again. So, if the trend continues, we're probably going to be on the outside of the playoff picture. Especially if this is how we're going to start. Mahomes is just going to scramble himself. This offense is so lethal. And William Jackson goes down with an injury. And now TJ Green and Cole Pryor are going to get playing time. Let's hope the injury to William Jackson is not too severe. As Edwards-Helaire, he's going to break a tackle. And he's going to be down at 28 for a gain of 4. Second and 6 now from the 28. Play action, Mahomes. Rolling, throwing, complete. To, I believe his name is like Cody Bradshaw. Oh, Bradford. Mahomes, rolling, throwing, and the perfect bait. Olukun was guarding Kelsey. Mahomes faked the scramble, faked like he was going to run for a first down. Olukun bit and then completed it to Kelsey. Mahomes surveying, complete to Kelsey. That's down to the 7. So far this series, we have not really seen any playoff names. That's a huge hit on Andy Isabella. For number 27, that's Richie Grant. 3rd and inches. He does not get the first down. We've seen 3 teams so far in the Super Bowl this series. That pass is knocked down and incomplete, and it's 4th and inches, and the field goal unit's out there for a 20-yard attempt. And Bucker completes it, and I believe Bucker might be the highest overall kicker now in the league. But this Chiefs team probably is going to crumble. They've been without Tyreek Hill for a bit now. You left him free agency. Then you have Patrick Mahomes getting paid monster money. You have Travis Kelce and Tyrann Mathieu both getting up there in age. And Chris Jones. Probably your three best players right there. Marcus Peters is up there in age. Like, it may be very hard for the Chiefs to continue dominance. Where the Falcons, they're still relatively young. Ridley's like the only real mainstay that's getting up there in age. And Gordon, but we don't really consider Gordon, that main part. Because we do have Steve Leslie and Kevin Fox to rely on. But that was the quarter one. And the quarter one, I did skip the stats on accident. Hurts. Complete to Ridley and Nick Bolton with the great tackle to prevent the first down. As the only three teams we have seen in the Super Bowl, we've seen the Falcons twice, we've seen the Chiefs 3 times, and we've seen the Eagles once. And during that span, the Falcons won both of theirs, and the Chiefs won one, which was against the Eagles. As Mahomes fumbles, and that's going to be scooped up. And touchdown by Foyesade Ulukun. Mahomes got a bit too eager, a bit too greedy, as the Buccaneers and Saints will be playing each other. That will be a fun matchup. An early division rivalry, as we also see the Ravens Steelers, another early division rivalry game. The NFL knows what they're doing with these scheduling games. The first game of the season is going to be a Super Bowl rematch. We have some division rival games going on. They probably have some key free agents who've moved teams. We also have the Broncos and the Chargers. Like, the NFL is very smart. As all of a sudden now, the Chiefs are starting to drive down the field. The Panthers and Eagles, another good matchup. That was the 1 and 2 seed going into the playoffs. And handoff to Alaire, and that's gonna go for a decent chunk. Here we go. Here we go. First and 10. Alaire. This is kind of concerning now for the Falcons. Clyde Edwards-Helaire starting to dominate the run game, and Patrick Mahomes being Patrick Mahomes. Wide open, that's Helaire. Down to the 4-yard line. This is the Patrick Mahomes and Clyde Edwards-Helaire show. Despite the early Mecole Hardman, 50-yard touchdown pass. It's a handoff at Patrick Ricard, the former Chief, I believe. Wait, Chief, what? No, former Raven. Now Chief. Hand off to Alaire, and he's just going to dive in for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are already starting to seem like the team to beat. As the Chiefs lead this game 17-7.
All day, baby, all day. On the set. 20, Mike, 20, exit. You don't want it. Last stop. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Oh, you got deep? Run, go! Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Mike 20. Ricky. Hey, Mike 20. Rabbit.
Gordon. And that's going to take us to a 2-minute warning. With the Chiefs leading 17-7. I believe the score of the Super Bowl was 17-10. And Addison Nolan now goes down with an injury. And that's going to bring in Taylor Martinez. Wait to Gordon. Taking the one from the 31. Wait to Gore. First and 10 from the 20. Hurts. Rolling out. Throwing. It's complete to Gordon. And Gordon's going to be down at the 1. And the Falcons are going to use a timeout. They're second and a half. And now in goal line formation, we have CJ Ham, the fullback, and Melvin Gordon. And Gordon going to inch closer. And now Greg Little gets injured. Because I can't do anything, by the way, because of Greg Little being injured. I wasn't trying to call play. I was trying to look at the injury report, the medical center. So we're missing William Jackson, Addison Nolan, and Greg Little. So that's now going to put in... That's going to put in Austin Jackson. That's going to put in Taylor Martinez. And that's going to put in guys like Rashad Fenton, TJ Green, and Cole Pryor. So injury-wise, not good. But for these guys who have high potential as backups, this is very good. We can find out just about what we have on our roster in terms of starters and backups. Hurts. He's going to try to take it in. You got to hurry up. Oh my God. We don't even get points out of that. We may have gotten points if the game didn't glitch out. And I was... but there's the first half stats, actually, by the way. If the game didn't glitch out, and, I was able to just view the stuff. There's the schedule, by the way. Buccaneers Saints, a huge one for us. As winner of that game will be leading the division. No matter what happens with us and the Panthers. The Bears and 49ers. I don't really know how much that has to do with us, but yeah. And the Eagles Panthers. The Eagles are probably one of the best teams talent-wise. They did lose Fletcher Cox, though. And they are probably down majority of their O-linemen now, who have been dominant for so many years. like Jason Kelsey, Lane Johnson.
Let's go, baby. Panther 60, Panther 60. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
And off to Gordon.
Me and you. It's just me and you.
He's getting out to the 34.
Come on now, let's go.
And the Falcons are probably now officially playing from behind. And what that means is they're probably going to have to start calling plays deep in their playbook. Start calling these very risky plays. These trick plays, all of that. Probably going to try and hurry up a bit more compared to the Chiefs. And it hurts. Missing his starting left tackle and starting right tackle. It is going to be very hard for Jalen Hurts. But he's going to throw it deep. And that's going to be picked off. That is what Jarius need.
Pick, baby, pick. All day, all day. Yellow. Check, check, watch it before, watch it before. Too little,
The quick pass, and that works to perfection as TK Green got turned around. For a gain of 8, by the way. That right there to stop it. That's Grady Jarrett. Attempted handoff to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Goes nowhere. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now, what's the situation if you don't get it here? My question. They're going to give it right back to Helaire. And he's at the 41, but I think he is short. They're going to say 4th and inches. 58-yard attempt. And no good. It looked like he had the leg, but it looked like it went wide to the right. Instead of him really going for height, he went more for just a straight line kick. Gordon gets no yards on the play, but he fought very hard. Hurts. Scrambling out. Throwing. That's Pitts. It's complete. That's up to the 46, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Hurts. Throwing. And he overthrows Kyle Pitts. He had Kyle Pitts. And now Jack... No. Wait. What's the guy's name? Jake Bailey. It's going to be out to 26. A horrible punt. As Trey Smith gets injured. Arguably the best O-lineman for the Chiefs. You could say also Creed Humphrey, Addison Nolan. Wait, Addison Nolan. Ugh. Orlando Brown. 3rd and 3 from the 34 now. 3 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Mahomes looking, throwing. Wide open is Travis Kelce. I don't know why. It's starting to aggravate me. How open Travis Kelce... I don't know what was going on there. How open Travis Kelce is getting. 6 receptions for 69 yards. He is by far leading the team in receptions and maybe even yards. As there's another one for 8 yards. 7 for what? 75 now? 77? Like, it seems like all we have to do is stop Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Travis Kelce, and we've won this game. And it isn't that hard. There's been like 2 completed passes to Andy Isabella and 1 to Mecole Hardman. Like, we can easily stop it. It's just I don't think the team is realizing. As another throw attempted to Kelsey, but that one's incomplete. And Kelsey was wide open. Kelsey looks to be blocking here. No, he's running a route. Mahomes is just going to take it himself, and he's going to get the first down. And already this team looks like a potential 0-17 team. It's unbelievable how fast teams can turn around. Cam Newton retired on us. We were hoping to bring him back, but he elected not to. As that pass was nearly caught, Mecole Hardman, I believe on TJ Green. Mecole Hardman almost took the ball right from TJ Green. TJ Green could have probably intercepted that, but he was not looking. He was playing for the defense instead of the interception. As AJ Terrell beautifully plays on Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That brings up 3rd and 13. And if the Falcons want any chance of winning this game, they cannot allow a first down. Incomplete. I thought Clyde Edwards-Helaire caught that, but this is going to be a 56-yard attempt. And he drills it. That time he went more for height instead of just, aim. And it worked out. Now the Falcons are down by 13. But it is still 2 scores, so they are still in it. The Falcons' only touchdown so far this game has been a fumble by Patrick Mahomes. And it looks like we made the bad choice of keeping our offensive coordinator again. It just feels like we're destined to never have a good offensive coordinator. As, are we going to get another playoff? It looks like we might, but it depends on... And we will. And we're getting another playoff because Jalen Hurts. Bad throw. And Hurts has a man. And Derek Gore. Beautiful play. As there's the end of the 3rd quarter stats for those of you who are curious. I really like the potential we have with Derek Gore. I feel like he is potentially our best receiver. You can make a case for Kyle Pitts and Melvin Gordon, but I don't really know if they'd count as receivers. And Steve Leslie, I guess, but Steve Leslie hasn't really been out there a lot. That's Pitts, and he's down to like the 17. Wow, I actually predicted that. 1st and 10 now from the 17-yard line. The Falcons looking to get back into this game. Hand off to Gordon. Up to the 14. Gordon having a solid game. Not very impressive, but at the same time, this is a very dominant Chiefs front unit. As that's going to be a penalty. Hurts managing to avoid 1 tackle and then gets grabbed by the face mask. Only gains 2 yards from it, but it does come with an automatic first down. Hurts. That time he's going to go down. That's Alex Highsmith. As he loses 9. Put in a tough situation is Jalen Hurts. Had a very solid O-line going into the game, but then with injuries to both Addison Nolan and Greg Little, the O-line has now definitely fallen off compared to what it used to be. Hurts throwing back in the end zone, overthrows it, and now 4th and 19. You have to go for it practically. The Falcons do not need a touchdown. They just need to get past the 2-yard line. And Derek Gore down to the 1. Gore is turning into probably our best offensive player. Hand off to Gordon. And the Chiefs predicted a run as they had a lot of people there to stop him.
Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go. Hey, watch that. Check.
It's going to be an outside toss. The Chiefs predicted an inside run, and Gordon's going to get in. Chiefs predicted half right. They predicted the run, but they predicted inside again. That's what happens with a guy like Melvin Gordon as your starting running back. He's a big, powerful guy, so you can run it, up the middle. You tend to usually want, the faster guys to go to the outside because then they can outrun people instead of, trying to shed tackles from defensive tackles and linebackers. But we won a bit of a trick play there. Our only real non-power back, I'd say, is Kevin Fox. Steve Wesley is pretty powerful, and Darrell Williams is a power back, receiving back. Darrell Williams is practically what Melvin Gordon is. He's not really a receiving back, but that's what he gets used in this team. Steve Wesley is the all-around guy.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And the Chiefs are chewing the clock. Signifying that they are trying to make this the final drive. But 3rd and 2. The Chiefs do not have to call another play, but will they? They are. And I don't think he got it. I think he's short. I think that's going to be 4th down. But what are the officials going to rule it? They're going to say that's 4th and inches, and the Falcons are going to get the ball back. A minute 59 left. 1st down practically ended it because the Falcons have not had a very successful offense this game. And just factor that with they are not going to have any timeouts, really. Besides Kyle Pitts and Derek Gore and the occasional Melvin Gordon, I don't think we've seen a single catch from Marquise Brown, and I think we've only seen one from Ridley. As that was intended for Brown, but incomplete. A bit too high, and probably wouldn't have got his feet in bounds anyway. 2nd and 10 for Nathan. What the Chiefs have done really well this game is make Jalen Hurts throw the ball. When we had Cam Newton, we also had the possibility of, he can scramble. And that's kind of what, as a great tackle there, that's going to keep Melvin Gordon in bounds. That's kind of what went into our decision. I was really considering only 2 guys in free agency, Jalen Hurts or Tua Tagovailoa, as that's incomplete. And I chose Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts is the more faster guy. Tua is probably the better quarterback overall, but Hurts is the better guy in our system, I'd say. And 4th and 3 from the 39-yard line of our own 39. They do still have all 3 timeouts, so if they don't get it, it's in game. And they're going to go for handoff, and Gordon's not going to get there. Who got that tackle? That tackle was probably the game-saving play for the Chiefs. As we're going to get an instant replay on that. This is what it comes down to. That is Ash. So what was supposed to happen here is what I believe is number 61. Okay, just don't do what I'm trying to tell you to. Oh, that's 67, I believe, actually. I can't really tell. Matt Hennessy, nonetheless, is supposed to guard number 95. That is Derek Nottie, I believe. I believe Chris Lindstrom is supposed to block him to the left and then immediately bounce back to block Ash. But I believe Nottie knows that, and Nottie intentionally freaking tries to have Chris Lindstrom instead of Matt Hennessy. And it works because you can see Lindstrom is not able to get the block on Ash. And then it's just a one-on-one between Gordon and Ash. And Ash manages to tackle him. So a great play call by, I'd say, the Falcons. But ultimately, a great job by Derek Naughty and D. Ash on making sure Gordon does not get the first down. A first down does end it officially as well, by the way. Or any points. The Chiefs lead by 6 currently. If a field goal is to be scored by Harrison Butker, which they are in range for, he did hit from 56 earlier, that would make it a 2-score game and likely end it. That should have been a block in the back, but that's going to do it for the game. So, instantly, what I'd say the Falcons need to work on. Guarding the tight end. And guarding the running back. Other than that, I think the Falcons are perfect. And they need to do better when it comes down to containing the QB scramble. Because Patrick Mahomes, I say the Falcons probably should have won this game. But Patrick Mahomes' mobility, which is why he's probably the best quarterback in the game. Here's a very bold take, I'm going to say. Mahomes is going to be better than Brady, I feel like. Mahomes was 19 for 23, 179, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, but he did fumble. Hurts was 13 for 23, 166, no touchdowns, an interception. The reason I think Mahomes will be better. Oh my god. By the way, if you're, I'm going to post this nonetheless. But if if the game somehow doesn't save, I'm just going to give the Chiefs the force win. So the stats may be messed up, but ultimately there's not much I can do about that. Okay, and yep, I was afraid this would happen. So the game does not save. So we are going to give the Chiefs the win because the Chiefs did win the game technically, and it would be unfair if we replayed it because I am not going to do that. I am not going to do cheats like that. But if we do, this is going to affect a lot of stuff now. Like, we do have an injury now. Like, who got injured that game? Oh my god, Richie Grant is, like, injury prone. So that's the thing. Like, I don't think we're going to have any of our guys injured. Yeah, Richie Grant's the only guy injured. Now, the Chiefs, they didn't get any injuries. But now Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Terrell Black are both injured. Like, it's just unfortunate. I'm sorry that, that happened. I can't really control it. Like, not complaining. Deion Jones gets player of the week. What did they say the score was, by the way? They say 27-17, so pretty close. But I can't really control any of that. That's out of my control. I did not program the game, so I am not the one who makes the servers. I'm not the billions. I'm not the company who makes this game who could easily invest money into a server and bada bing bada boom. And they could also, make a bunch more updates to make this game more enjoyable. But they just don't. They prefer, to keep the bad reputation and live in the good old days of Madden 13 and before. But that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. Screw you, EA. Unless if you want to fix your game, then I still screw you for, not updating your game besides the player names and all that for practically a decade now. I hope you guys enjoyed. I did. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.